Guys, I fear you've caught me at a very chatty time. I sometimes before recording an episode of the podcast, sometimes I like pretend I'm recording an episode of the podcast. I'm kind of like, hey guys, just to see if I'm in the vibe. Because sometimes it's bad when you set everything up and then you try talking and you're like, oh, can we not do this right now? There have been plenty of times where like it's been crunch time for me to get an episode out. And maybe I have like 2 hours left in the day where it's like respectable time for me to record an episode of the podcast. I'm talking 6 p.m. on a Tuesday. Episode's meant to be out on the Wednesday. Everyone's screaming. And it just gets to a point where you're like, oh, I can't do this. And you're having to force yourself to record. Eventually I get into it, but I like being in the moods that I am now where I just like to chat. Guys, welcome back to Mini Interruption, the bonus series of Self-Interrupted. Yes, guys, we're staying consistent. Every single week I've been doing an episode of Mini Interruption since halfway through this season, and it's something to be celebrated. This season of Self-Interrupted does end like mid-October, and I do want to start saying that. It's a preface. I don't know what preface means. I don't want to sound dumb, okay? Is it preface? I want to preface this. I think it's preface. Shut your mouth, okay? I do want to preface that the season's ending soon, and also I want to preface that there won't be a season for like a good couple of months, guys. So take it while you can, okay? I don't want to hear nothing. I want to hear, oh, okay, where you been? Oh, Miss Queen, I didn't. Where have you been? Actually, that's the question. That's the real gag, because I've been here every single week. Well, maybe not every week, but we don't have to talk about that. Why did you have to bring that up? I don't know. I think it's funny. Anyway, I'm in a chatty mood. I'm currently in a new location unlocked in the KCCU, the Kit Costello Cinematic Universe. I'm currently in my brother's house. Yes, I am that sibling. I'm that sister. My brother is away for the weekend and I have tapped it into his house. And that's what brothers are for. And let's talk about it. You know, like one thing about me is that I need my independence. So I will be in my brother's house when he's not in it. For context, I live on a farm and my brother's house now is my late grandparents' house. So it's a family affair. You know, like it's just mine as much as it's his, you know? It's not, but I'm currently upstairs in the attic room and I'm feeling like, ooh, like this is so right, sleepover vibes. Like I'm sitting, if you're not watching the video episode, by the way, I'm sitting basically at the side of a bed. It's a wooden bed frame. I'm setting the picture for the listeners. It's a wooden bed frame. Not that you can see the video episode anyway, because it's all in black and white, but the bed sheets are blue. I'm sitting on a red carpet as well. It is giving, because it's my grandparents' house, so it is giving very like, I would say 60s design, but not in like the like 60s mod era. Very much like 60s, like I don't know what the alternative would be, but it's I wouldn't say it's necessarily trendy. No shade to my grandparents. Anyway, so I don't really have a plan for this episode. I just plan to talk. I am giving very girl next door, and I do need it to be known. I'm wearing my blue light wash denim jeans. Thank you so much from Weekday. These jeans, okay, pros and cons of the jeans, of the denim. Pro of these jeans, they make my bum look great. And that is a rarity because Miss Diva over here has a flat ass. And it's true. And I am going to say, I'm the first one to say, of course I am. I always am. I have the flattest ass, I think, in history. And it's okay. And we don't have to mention it too much, but it is an ironing board back there. It is. No, it is. And it's not something that I'm ashamed of. I think small bums are beautiful. I think small boobs are beautiful. And bitch, I have both. So double homicide, you know? Right. But it's okay. And you know what? It's fine. We move on. But these jeans, I do like, they fit my bum quite nicely and it makes it look like there is something there. A con, however, though, is that they're ever so slightly short. And with jeans, I'm so specific and it's actually it's a downfall of mine because I make it everyone's problem. Of course I do. Well, why wouldn't I? And you know, that's the thing. I do make it everyone's problem. I am always asking, do these look silly? No, of course they don't care. Next person. I don't. Oh no, I need a second opinion. Like, this is serious. I think I'm like really specific about where jeans fall on a person. Not that I'm really looking at anyone's jeans. I went through like a really big jean crisis a couple of years ago. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's true. And I came to the epiphany that like a lot of jeans just don't look good on people. And I'm not trying to be like a bitch. I think it's actually quite comforting to realize. Like I looked around and I was like, oh, those jeans don't fit you perfectly, but I didn't even notice it, you know? But yeah, these jeans are a little bit too short, but I do like the way they make my bum look. So you know. I'm also just wearing like a black top. Can't go wrong. It's a classic. It is cropped though, which I can never tell if I like cropped stuff. I think it's just when I'm in my bedroom and I'm wearing like a cropped top, and this isn't like crazy cropped top. It's like I would say it's like 3/4 cropped. I think you can see my belly button. Maybe it's cropped. Okay, it's a crop top. But like in my bedroom, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is a conservative outfit. Like I'm just wearing some jeans and a crop top. When I'm out in my village, I'm like, my God, I feel like I'm the only. I feel like I'm showing skin in like Catholic school. Like, what's happening? Why is everyone looking at me like I'm cuckoo to lemon? Like, I am literally just wearing a crop top, guys. It's not that serious. I don't know. I'm in a silly mood today. I got my hair done. Hey guys, I got my hair done. I'll talk about this more in the main episode. But it went really well. I didn't get it cut. I'm getting it cut soon. But I got it dyed darker black, which not black. I used to get it black, but now I get it dark brown. It's kind of my hair journey's been interesting, and it still is. There's still interesting tendencies to be had with my hair journey. For example, like my hair is breaking off, which is not, it was never the plan. Of course it was never the plan. But when I had ginger hair, you know, that wasn't really part of the plan either, but it happened. And to get ginger hair from my hair color, which is dark brown, you do have to use bleach. So it has been over a year since I had ginger hair, and there's breakage, of course there is. But we're working through it. I am having to put down the straighteners, and I don't want you to roll your eyes like, okay, well of course your hair's breaking if you have whoa, wait a minute. First of all, I was told and promised almost that if you use heat protectant on your hair, no one's screaming. But I've told everyone, oh, I use heat protectant as well, and then they're like, oh no, Kit, that's still a problem. And I'm like, well, what's the point? So what do we have? What, Mama, if it's heat protectant, what's it protecting my hair from if I can't use it? Like, I don't know. Yeah, right. So I think I'm going to get a Dyson Airwrap instead of using like straighteners on my hair twice a week. However, Fashion Week is coming up, and if I get jobs, I know that those divas go in on hair. Like, oof, that photo shoots, runway, specifically runway, it's absolutely insane. Like, they will literally leave you like you've just been hit by trucks, multiple. Like, I'm serious. They will like kick you out of that venue after you've walked the runway, and you just feel like you've been ran through. Like, I'm not kidding. Ran through by trucks, guys. Don't have a dirty mind. But like, genuinely, you're literally like, oh my God. Anyway, so that's what's going on right now. I thought that I'd talk about a couple of my favorite things since we're here. I think I've talked about a couple of them before, but I do just want to harp on them. I have them here. Oh my God, this is so like 2014 YouTuber vibes. Wait, I'm getting a thumbnail, guys. Give me a second. Oh, okay. The things I think I've talked about before is a Muji pen. I recently got the dark blue color, which I really enjoy. I use the 0.5 pen tip. And I really would recommend, if you listen to me and you're like, oh, Kit journals, I think it's pretty cool that she journals. Journal, because I was the same. Like, I follow a few like influencers, and I have a few friends that journal, and I always really wanted to get into it, but I didn't used to be someone that was like, I don't know. I didn't used to have like a routine, but I feel like with journaling, it kind of, it gives me a routine. Like in the morning, I do like minimum 3 pages every single day. And it's just nice. And it honestly therapizes me a bit more, because a lot of my therapy was like this podcast, just talking about my life. But now I can put a lot of my personal life into my journal. So my next favorite is my journal. My soft cover black moleskin expanded journal with a silver star sticker on front. If you did get PR for Self-Interrupted Season 5, I gave you one of these stickers specifically for you to put on front of your journal. So if you do want a star sticker, let me know, DM me, and I'll send you one. Okay, up next, things that I haven't talked about. The book I'm reading currently is Women Who Love Too Much by Robin Norwood. It's kind of like a bit of a classic. I think it's like 25, 30 years old, and it's basically about understanding your relationship with love and with wanting love. Specifically, I think the book mainly focuses on straight relationships with women and men, but I believe if you do date women and women, or if you're gay, a gay man, I believe that you'd be able to like slot yourself into a lot of these experiences. I don't think it's like it's not technically a genderless book, but I think you can like make it genderless if you use your imagination, let's say. But yeah, I think it's interesting. I'm definitely learning a lot from it, and I'm really enjoying that book. And I do just love to read. Like, I was in the hairdressers the other day, and I was sitting down and I was like, oh, I could get my book out. Wait, why am I so like, this is so special? Like, let me get my book out real quick. Up next, favourite is Rimmel London Oh My Gloss Butter Me Up lip balm. I have just run out of this. I believe it's a dupe for Rhode Beauty. I've never used Rhode. Oh, I have actually. I stole some from my friend Moya. I didn't think it was anything really special, to be honest. So I wouldn't pay. I don't know if it's more expensive, but this is just as good, I would think. But you know, me and Rimmel, we do have. There's, you know, I was meant to. Yeah, right. I was meant to be in a couple campaigns for Rimmel, and it's interesting seeing like all your friends in beauty stores from the shoots that you were also on, and just being cut out of every single image. However, that photo shoot was done when I had my like orange hair, so maybe everything's for the best. Up next, my last favorite is my scent at the moment, which is Woody Tobacco by Dossier. I'm not sponsored, but hashtag gifted, because okay, guys, I got an email from Dossier and they were like, we want to gift you stuff. You have to make a video. And I was like, hey, work. Give me the perfumes. Like, let's go. And they said, oh, you can pick 3 perfumes and then you make a video. But they sent this email to like my old business email. And I was like, where have you seen a video of me? So I was a bit perplexed. But anyway, I kind of was like, okay, yeah, send the perfumes over. They sent them and then they never followed up. So I was like, well, I guess I don't have to make a video, because I think they saw it from my old YouTube channel, which just wouldn't make sense for me to make a video on that YouTube channel. But Dossier, if you are seeing this and you're like, this is the channel we meant, I'm more than happy to like do an ad for the podcast. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna be sorry, I'm not actually. But let me know what you meant and I will do it on the respective channel that you meant. But yeah, I actually really enjoy this. It's a dupe of Replica Jazz Club. So I think for Christmas I'm going to ask very politely Santa for the Jazz Club by Replica, because I really like this. It's quite like a masculine scent. Again, ironically, I transitioned and have become like a tomboy. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, they're all my favorites. Hope you enjoyed this mini interruption. I love these. I think I just get to chat. Yeah, we have a good time. But my plan for the rest of the day. Oh my God, wait. My plan for the rest of the day. I feel like I'm sending a voice note to you guys. Guys, my plan for the rest of the day is, well, on my brother's TV, he has all the good streaming services that I don't pay for. So I'm going to be queening out watching some films and some TV shows. I think he has Now TV, which has Sex and the City on demand. So I will be tapping into that tomorrow morning when I wake up here. Exactly. But otherwise, that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to have my sleepy tea, a sweet treat, and I'm going to watch a film. And that's special. Another favourite is sleepy tea. 100%. Love you, sleepy tea. Mwah. And coffee cake. I was indulging in coffee cake last week and that was special. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this mini interruption. I'm sending you love as always. Kit.